second day in Germany. Yesterday went terribly wrong. Yeah, the police officers, they came and we needed to pay a huge fine. So that was pretty bad, but today a new day, new chances.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
we are in a beautiful house. This house was from a man who loved hunting. He had a passion for it and his name was Mr. Herman.
actually a typical German name. And then many of his belongings are left over here. And you will definitely see some of his hunting prizes. So just enjoy watching and we will guide you around over here.
Okay, so we start up in the living where we filmed our intro. Immediately we see some taxidermy, a squirrel. So beautiful. It's not very common to find that in an abandoned house in Germany.
This beautiful clock over here.
Take a look. It's a typical German style.
Yeah.
You also see the lot in Austria. Then of course, beautiful cabinet. Wow.
And yet everything inside.
Yeah. Such left in a pristine condition. Of course. Pils, German beer. Very popular. Germans, they love drinking beer. I think it's so cool that everything is still standing straight like it was left.
And actually at all other cities.
Yeah, those are all other German cities which are on these little glasses. Crystal glasses. Oh, what do you think they use these glasses for? I've never seen such a shape for a glass.
Tea, I guess, because it's a cup. Normally it's for coffee or for tea.
Strange.
And then down here we have a cabinet, and let's see.
It's so beautiful how they curved out all the shapes of the wood. I mean, those were maybe hunters back in the days. Also on the side, a woman.
And then everything is left.
A lot of china. These teapots there,
Yeah.
they look amazing.
See it?
It's a cowbell, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's making a lot of noise. It's a cowbell?
Yeah, man.
I think this was for decoration.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna leave it over here so it won't make any noise anymore. Let's see what else we can find over here. Oh, look. 70.
Okay, so one thing for sure. Herman was an elderly man. He reached the age of 70. We don't know how old he exactly was.
And
When he eventually passed away and his home got abandoned ever since.
yeah, that exactly. Also a lot of books over here.
Yeah, they loved reading in their older days.
I think he also had a wife, definitely. Look. Wait, I'm gonna choose this up again. Oh, this is really tight. But look over there on your left, you can already show it, the knitting equipment.
Yeah, he definitely had a wife. Look at all the knitting equipment. All these wires.
All different colors.
Normally it's definitely a woman's hobby.
Yeah,
We
Well,
presume.
maybe Herman loved it. I don't know.
Everything's possible. Okay, and then we have this bucket here hanging on the rope.
And then the umbrella underneath it.
You can tell the place has been abandoned for a pretty long time. There are cobwebs everywhere. Wow. Actually like this.
Candle holders.
Yeah, you think so. I was
Yeah.
wondering. Or maybe for plants. I don't know.
Also could be possible.
I love these ones.
And then I think this is one of the prizes I was talking about.
Wow. Take a look at this bird. Also stuffed. That is so cool. These paws. Looks very satisfying.
And then that is also pretty satisfying. The doll over there.
Yeah. Take a look. So there's a strange doll holding a mug, sitting on top of the couch. Gotta admit, the couch was still pretty comfortable to sit on. We also have a beautiful painting.
Der Alpen.
Yeah, those are definitely the Alps. Alps is a huge landscape of hills, mountains in Austria, France, Italy. Amazing. Imagine if you would live in this little house here on top of the hills. It would be so beautiful.
I can think about that, man. I'm from a city, so I
Yeah,
can't imagine having nothing around me.
and definitely when we camped on top of the satellite hill, we knew how beautiful it was in the mountains in Italy.
Yeah. Wow. That was definitely amazing. That was one hell of an experience.
Whoa. Look at this shell.
Oh, definitely an old one.
Take a look at this candle holder. It's pretty amazing.
And then what is this?
Yeah, we were thinking about what this could be. I mean, look at the strange rock shape. And you could open it here. And there's a picture saying something about the sea and sailing. What would be inside of this bottle? Holy water, eau de toilette, perfume.
I never saw a perfume bottle, which is made of rocks, I guess. It's a rock sculpture, a rock shape.
Yeah,
So strange, but pretty cool actually.
also a vacuum cleaner left. And it looks like they wanted to start doing renovation in this house. But most of the times we step into this and the renovation costs are just too high, and then the house eventually comes abandoned.
Yes, and that is actually what you can also see over here. I mean, look, you can see this are signs of renovation. These wooden pillars. I don't think this was used to be here. It's maybe for the trap, you know.
You can tell it's not very recent. I mean, this must have started multiple years ago.
Yeah, definitely, because there's cobwebs everywhere. Well, follow me over here, man. And then, look, the old Philips television.
Yeah, we also had one like that at our own home around the years 2000. This looks so funny. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh. Standing on top of this wooden cabinet. Another part of the living. Wow.
Is that a miniature spinning wheel?
Yeah.
Does it work? I think it will break. Oh, you know, no. Yeah. This.
Oh, what is this? It's a certificate. Indeed, for Mr. Herman Hemschemeyer. Oh, for his job. What was his job? Culping work. I mean, it looks like a pretty responsible job, something from the government. Because the mayor actually signed this certificate. So I think he definitely was an important person for community here. Whoa. It's definitely something from a farmer.
And yet everything left over here.
Don't know what that was. Saying that gamma. See a person drinking. Don't know what he's drinking, but
I think it's just a painting of farmers.
yeah,
Indeed.
maybe represents the life, the German farmers. You can tell Mr. Herman loved nature and birds.
And let's see if there's still something inside of here.
Lighter.
Key. Oh, pictures.
So definitely Mr. Herman had a beautiful lady, beautiful woman in her older days with her grandchild. And this must have been a family pictures when they get it together. So sad.
One huge picture.
There's a diary from 2002.
2002.
So if this is the last date, this house has been abandoned for almost 20 years.
Yeah, I also have a file over here from 2002, so I think it's the last year.
Could be the last date. Wow. I like how colorful these flowers are. Swan. Wow. Over here is another shell creature.
Actually, do you think that is a real one?
Yeah, definitely feels real, but it's a big one.
Man. Huh. And actually, over here, we have this beautiful globe. Look. And what is pretty crazy is this.
Take a look at that layer of dust. Unbelievable.
And you can definitely tell that nobody has been there for a long time.
Oh, and also take a look at the lamp with these stulps.
Typical German, actually.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. I like how they did these glass tiles. And right in the corner there, also a beautiful clock on the wall.
And then yet, where I'm sitting, it's very relaxing sofa over here. And I don't get it why it's just a zebra pattern or something. I don't know. It must be, but
It's just a blanket.
yeah.
Why is there the doorknob here? That's strange. Used to be on the door right over there. And the last thing in this part of the living is this cabinet. Take a look. We find an old hat of Mr. Herman from Wappenhoed, it's saying, with the German eagle inside. And this looks amazing.
Wow. Some antiques, believe me. And then yet the other clock. And also one, you know, with the glass on top of it.
I wouldn't open it.
Oh no, that
It's
is
falling
gonna fall.
apart. But it's from quartz. Many of these antique clocks are from this brand. So many different German beer glasses.
And then yet again, over here, all the china just left.
Yeah, and how pristine is it that where all these little mugs are just standing here. Those were made in China, so not really an antique. But it looks very neat. Definitely something from an elderly couple. So yeah, Hemschenmeier, family Hemschenmeier. Probably the elderly couple who lived there. children already moved out years and years ago. Eventually, they passed away. The woman went first. After that, Herman died. And yeah, the children just didn't care about everything anymore. Maybe they moved out of the country. I don't know. Oh, and this China collection is the most beautiful one in the house. Really cool. This is from Old England.
Yeah. And then in this room, as you can see, I was trying to clean it up a little bit because, man, here you can tell DK has fallen over.
Yeah, in this room I'm glad I'm wearing my mask. It's so dusty. So there is a single person bed on the down floor. Probably this was from Mr. Herman when his woman died, and he also had a bad health condition at an older age. He just couldn't walk up the stairs anymore, and you often see this. Then they just replace the bed to the downstairs. There are still games left inside of this box. Yeah, the woman definitely loved sewing.
And yet again, so many stuff left.
This fish, so funny.
Magic carp.
Take a look at this DK. The lamp is actually covered by the paper of the ceiling, which is just peeling off. And then literally
Every single clothing is left.
this is a time capsule. I mean, to find something like this in Germany is pretty rare. We often run into it in Belgium, but Germany?
Actually, I'm looking for a lederhosen.
I don't think you are going to find it. Whoa. Take a look. It's crucifix, wooden crucifix.
Also
Two
with
candle holders.
Yeah, next to it.
Yeah. Oh, take a look at this. You can tell the last occupants were also very religious.
So many stuff. And look,
Oh yeah,
it's actually pretty cool.
it's a mirror cabinet. Belt. They used to make scarves out of these woolen bulbs.
And then the old-fashioned clock.
Another one. They definitely loved clocks. Oh, and this was actually a little tray. I think there used to be holy water inside of this, and they would just made a cross on top of their head. Like when you are religious, Roman Catholic.
So now in the kitchen of the building, and yeah, actually it's a small house, and he also had a pretty small kitchen, but yet everything he needed. I mean, like, this is an oven, right? And it's from the brand Imperial.
Oh, there are still old pans left, completely rusty.
Oh. I wouldn't have my egg cooked inside this one.
Not anymore, for sure.
And actually, I think this is a more modern one. And look, also these look way better. This one, okay, if I proper clean it,
Maybe.
maybe. Oh wait.
What's the date of the magazine?
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah,
I can
man.
see it from here. December. So it's actually a little later than 2002.
11 years abandoned.
Yeah.
Didn't expect that actually. I thought 2002.
Radio recorder here. Oh, a butcher's knife to cut the meats. And over here, this was their dining corner.
And yeah, this is also typical German. You know, these corners with the wooden benches.
Yeah. Typical German style indeed. Wondering where they used that bucket for there.
The big ones are for milk, I can remember, but I don't know if the small ones. Maybe for coffee milk.
Could be.
That
Yeah.
could be.
Oh, and those were the insurance cards of two other persons of the family, Maria and Johannes. So probably this was their son and their daughter. Their insurance card is just still laying here. It's just insane. Oh, this is cool. Guess this was just a little washing area. Then over here would be the toilet, I guess. But that door is closed.
Maybe there is some dangerous stuff inside, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, this one must have been a working part, but it's very messy. And you can also see graffiti here. I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect graffiti in the place.
Indeed. Nope. Not it.
Mr. Herman's old shoes. And this would have been a little storage spot for some goods. Wow. I like that artifact there on the wall. This used to be their main door. Well, let's check out the upstairs. Looks very modern, by the way. I think they already renovated the staircase.
And yet, I still don't get why it's completely abandoned right now.
Yeah.
Because look at all the cobwebs. We're literally covered with cobwebs.
Oh man, that's a lot. So, there used to be a beautiful sewing machine on this desk from Naumann, a German brand of sewing machines, but it's gone. Yet instead, there is a jet fighter, a miniature. Also really cool. Oh, I wouldn't show that there. Oh, yeah, and there's some black mold on the wall.
Yeah, I shouldn't stay here for too long. It's also pretty messy, but that is really cool.
Wow, yeah. Oh, also the balancing scale. And another cowbells. 1991. Down. And then, I think this was the time where, the room where Mr. Herman in his later days spent his free time. A lot of old DVDs, but also the Ladies of Pleasure on tape. Gotta blur it out for the younger watchers, but those are all pornography.
Actually, a lot, man.
Yeah. And also a lot of sex toys. Yeah.
Herman, Herman, Herman.
And then all the beers, which are just left there. But this room is so messy. Almost looks like a hoarder has used it, or someone just rushed through all the stuff. Even more sex tapes. Imagine how many. I mean, I gotta blur out the ones with the picture, but this whole desk is just full of them. And then also here. And this would be the guilty television where he watched everything with.
Actually, this is so funny to find, man.
But the idea is like pretty disgusting. I mean, that this all happened
I need to
there.
say, it's usual that we have to blur this out, but if you could have seen with your own eyes the DVDs that are here, it's very offensive. It's very offensive. I don't want to happen what happened in this room, so let's just continue to the other one, please.
A lot of cobwebs here as well. And we already come to the last bedroom, and before I'm gonna show it, I immediately spotted something really cool.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely for hunting. That is...
Wow, this is a beautiful kept record, it's saying. Take a look, yeah. Wait, if it can... Also has a belt and the stripes on the sides. This is so cool.
And then we have this one, which is filled.
It's Echte Rocker, this is the brand from Haar in Germany, also ahead. It's so cool. Beautiful coats.
What I really like over here is this one. This is real fur.
Must have been from the woman. So actually behind this door there are just two other televisions. Old ones from the brand Philips, from the years 1980 approximately. And there's also a model ship. Whoa. This is a Medal of Honor for 25 years. Oh, and this is something about nationality, about your own country, that is very important. That you never should forget the country you come from, it's saying in German. Lamp. And this was another wardrobe filled with sheets and some shirts.
Yes, indeed. Everything.
Looks pretty ordinary. But this was another bedroom. Take a look. How many stuff is just thrown at the bed. Whoa. I love how this religious painting is just fading because of decay. Also, where is another one?
Okay, so currently going to the basement, the last part of the house, and have a look over here. And they definitely tried something over here.
Whoa, this is amazing. Take a look at all the canned food which is preserved. It's so funny because we cannot imagine that you would store food for winter months like this. But many of you viewers, you lovely viewers who are always watching our videos, have been commenting, this was so common in my childhood.
Yeah.
That's just so hard to imagine. Because for us, we were just born in a complete different time era. That's what also makes so unique and so special to see how the life was decades ago. Alright, that was it for this week's episode in Germany. We are now going to the next location. It's gonna be insane. I hope you liked this video, and if you did so, of course, leave that big thumbs up. You can subscribe to our channel below and also leave a nice comment down below. After all, thanks for watching. Peace out, and we see you on the next adventure.